Hey, what's up, everyone? Today, I want to show you a really cool way that everybody can get started making money using print on demand and a new method that's come around with Shine On that I have been using. I've been working with them now for a couple weeks, and I'm really excited to share this because this is honestly one of the best ways, one of the easiest ways that I've seen to basically kind of combine the idea of drop shipping and print on demand into a way that is super simple to get started, selling really high quality products with fast shipping into the US or around the world, seeing great results on your ads, and being able to sell unique products that are highly brandable with good margins into really large audiences, right? Really no room for saturation on this. I mean, there's already lots of companies that sell jewelry, and there really will be, but one of the things that's so unique about Shine On is being able to personalize this stuff and being able to sell and have really good margins and build a brand. And like I said, this is just for a couple weeks ago that I started with them, actually right before Christmas, and then I had to shut down after Christmas as I was getting ready, and now I'm getting geared up and selling again for Valentine's Day, actually. And this is right now. If you're watching this right now as I record this video, then this is the perfect time to be jumping in, especially with drop shipping, with Chinese New Year, with all the instability right now in shipping products out of China. But no matter what, even if you're watching this video, sometime in the future, this is an amazing way to get started, and this continuously is getting improved. And I'm also going to share with you a strategy today for exactly how you can do this. I'm basically giving you the playbook here of how to be successful with Shine On. Okay, so just to get started, right, I'm going to show you a few things. There's a link right in the post or in the wherever you're watching this video that will take you to here where you can install it. Okay, Shine On is not listed in the App Store for Shopify. They have their own platform, right? So you can actually sign up and sell on their platform without a store if you don't have a store, or if you're selling internationally, right? And maybe you don't have a US company or a Stripe account to be able to set up your own Shopify store and sell into the US, which is where one of the big markets is for this, of course. So you could actually sign up to sell on their platform, and they have a white label platform basically where you can build your product pages on there and then make your sales and get payments directly through Shine On. So they take care of that for you. But if you want the Shopify app, then it's just right here, right? You can click to go to this page. Now, my screen is actually minimized for certain reasons when I switch to other screens like my store, so you can't see information that's sensitive. But that you can get the idea here, right? They have a big install now button up top here, and that's where you can install it directly to your store, in which case you will see an app like this when you do that, right? Now, one thing I want you to notice right away is the amazing cost to revenue ratio, right? Like the one thing that's really nice with jewelry is that the margins are good because it has high perceived value. So even though the cost to make these items, because Shine On is doing it in mass quantity and they've been able to negotiate with, directly with manufacturers and this type of thing, is that you get really good margin on this stuff. Okay, so and it's shipped right from within the USA, which is fantastic as well. So it's getting to customers in the US in a matter of a couple days, right? Shipping is like 3 to 5 days with like maybe 1 to 2 day processing. And then internationally it's taking like 7 to 10 days. Okay. And of course there are multiple ways that you could do this. All right. I'm going to show you the idea of selling into the US, but there are many markets where you can translate the language, right, in Europe, and that could be a massive opportunity for somebody that might know a language like German or French, where you could, or Dutch, where you could translate the language and be shipping orders in based on winning stuff that other people have already done in the US, or winning ideas. You can see they have a lot of great product ideas where you can do personalized items, right, where people upload an actual picture to something, and then it gets they even offer engraving, right, so you can actually upload the photo and then also engrave the back of it. So that's really cool. You can do that on multiple products that they have, and there's an app called Uploadery, which allows you, if you're using a Shopify store, this app allows you to actually let people upload stuff to your page, right? So anyway, I'm not going to talk about this specifically. That is a fantastic way that you could sell, but I'm going to show you a specific strategy of what you can do, right? So when you come here to new product, okay, the one that I'm going to show you is this really cool thing that they have just created, which allows you to upload your own message card. So the really clever thing here, what has been found is that these items on their own might be a nice piece of jewelry, right? You can kind of see it here in the background. It's a nice necklace, and it's a quality necklace. But what really makes these items sell is when you add a custom message card to it, okay? Because the custom message card then allows you to make it personal, right? Make it personal from personal to the audience, specific audience that you want to advertise to, right? So like you can see this one in the background as an example. It's you can kind of see it with the it has the watermark on it, but it says to your wife, and then there's a message basically that says something about together forever, together we're everything, love your husband. Okay, now that's just an example, and the idea here is that when you have something like that with a message, now it becomes a very personalized gift type of item, which works so well. Okay, it's so much better than just a piece of jewelry, and this is something that is somewhat very revolutionary right now in the jewelry industry, because sure, jewelry is everywhere and people can buy jewelry and sell jewelry, but it's become such a commodity that this now takes it to a whole different level where you can customize, okay? And it doesn't just have to be from husband and wife, right? They have heart necklaces here. They also have like this friendship anchor necklace here. So there are many ways that you could target, right? Like in the family niche, there's so many different, there's relationships, there's friends, there's family as in like grandparents or father, daughter, mother, father, son, so many different ways that you could apply this. And I'm going to show you some examples in a second. All right, so this is really cool. And to give you an example of even a further example, right, I'll just show you this GIF here that they created. So the idea is that you can create custom message cards like this that make the jewelry an entirely new product, right? It's the same piece of jewelry in there, but all these different message cards about wife or girlfriend, or these different designs and different messages, change it and make it this unique personalized product that you can sell to your audience specifically, right? So like for this, you would target husbands as a gift idea, okay? Which is why right now for Valentine's, you can cash in on this amazing. You can cash in on this at any holiday, really, because there's always going to be ways that you can customize. And then, of course, there's ways that you can turn this into an all year round product as well by figuring out audiences and how to target them and different kinds of message cards that you can do. Okay, so when we come in here and we select one of these, right? Let's select the Forever Love one. Okay, they give you everything that you need, right? They give you, so first of all, they have the guidelines here of how to upload 1,000 by 1,000 pixels, right? And you should inset the message a little bit, okay? So that it's not like when you're doing your 1,000 by 1,000, you shouldn't design all the way to the edge. You should inset it a little bit. That way you have like a 1/4 inch edge margin around it, okay, for the design to fit properly, and it should be high resolution, right? Definitely make sure you're designing in high resolution. Now look though, they also have pre-made designs as well. Okay, so it's as simple as number one, you get a message card and upload it, all right? And then number two, if you want to start with pre-made designs that they have, then they have a whole drive of public designs that people can use. You can't really see over here, but like I'll just click on one to open it, okay? Okay, so this is a PNG design that they did. Happy Galentine's Day. So this would just be like a friend gift, right? Something a girl would get for another girl who's like a best friend or a sister. Okay, Galentine's Day. And they have multiple options like this, right? They're constantly adding new ones. I'll show you another one. Here's one that's for a dearest friend. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these because once you create your account, you can think about all the different ways that these apply, and they're just giving you basically a lot of these that are good ideas. You have to test them, right? Not all of them are going to work. Not all of them are going to be hit winners. And some of them people have already sold, right? So you got to be on your game as well. But they're giving you a lot of ideas, a lot of places that you can start to get inspiration and use what they already have. Okay, so this is really cool as step number one, right? How you use the Shine On platform to create unique, personalized products that get shipped on demand, right? They're not actually like they're printing any message card on demand basically, and then putting the card in the box with this product right there in their office in New Jersey, and then shipping it out for you, okay? Now, number two is, where do you get ideas? All right, I'm going to show you where you can get ideas. You can go to places like Etsy, okay? And this is basically just giving you the playbook here, right? Now, they don't have all of these products yet. They are in the process of adding like 10, 20 new products over the next month to match some of this kind of stuff like here. But basically, there are pages out there like this that have pages and pages of message cards that you can use as inspiration for all different kinds of stuff, right? So wedding niche, faith and Christianity niche, friendship niche, family niche, even work niche, right, to my boss. So there's so many. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can see there are pages and pages and pages of message cards ideas. And if you look at this store, right, 2,100 5-star reviews, 19,000 sales, and that's only since 2018. So clearly this stuff works, right? And clearly this stuff is a fantastic idea of how to do this, okay? So you can come in here with these message cards, and this is just like a playbook of where you get ideas, okay? Now, number three, okay, that's step number two, super simple. You come to Etsy and you just search these types of products on Etsy, and you find good ones and good ideas for testing in different niches, right? Super simple. Here's one, for the this one for now. Of course you would need this kind of product, so I guess that might not work, but you can figure out which ones might work for the niches you're in, and you can test different stuff here. And I guess enough said about that. Super simple, but this is like keys to making money right here, literally, because I'm doing it right now, and a lot of people are doing this right now to make thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, so that's step number two, where to find ideas, right? Step number three is, where do you get these design ideas made? Okay, if you're not a graphic designer, if you are a graphic designer, then you know that this is pretty simple, right? It's just a background with a couple layers of text, right? Pretty simple stuff that anybody could put together. But if you're not a designer, right, then you can come here to this recommended resource, T-Shirt Fella. I use them for everything at this point when it comes to POD and getting designs made. They are very reasonable on their designs. I think they tend to range anywhere from like $15 to $30, depending on the complexity, right? Like this is a much more complex design than asking them to do something like this, especially if you're getting a bunch of these done in bulk, right? And they have all the design guidelines of right here, what you can show them of how it needs to be designed. And then I know it says t-shirt, but they do all kinds of designs, right? So they can easily do this type of stuff here for you. All right, so that's step number 3, where to get your designs made for a very reasonable cost with super high quality every single time if you don't have a designer or you're not a designer. All right, and you can just search their name, T-shirt fella, and you'll be able to find them. All right, facebook.com/T-shirt fella. All right, no punctuation, all one word. Finally, testing with Facebook ads. All right. Now, these are just some test campaigns. Okay. I literally, you can see not a lot spent here. I just launched some of these very recently. You're looking at ad sets for 2 campaigns. So basically 2 different sets of CBOs. I have already created a training on how I do this now, testing with CBOs. And then basically I look for winning combinations of an audience and an ad set at smaller budget levels, right? Like still, $50 and $100 CBO campaigns with like 5 ad sets in them. Okay. And then when I find one that works, I move that ad set, that audience, into its own CBO and duplicate it 4 times. So I'll run a CBO for the same audience, broad audience. It has to be over like 2-3 million people strong. And it will be one CBO for 5 different ad sets, all of the same exact audience copy with the same ad creative, right? And then I will look to see which one of those ad sets work and which ones don't. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. Is I've tested, okay, so this one is still set at ad set for some reason, and this one is set at campaign budget, right? But you can see on both of them, super simple, right? I'm basically just running ads that look exactly like this, right? Because it's such a unique design, right? Obviously minus the arrow. It's such a unique design that you can just make a large image of this and run it as an ad itself, okay? Facebook might give you a warning where it says maybe too much text, but all you have to do is click to review, right? If you click for them to review it, they'll always say that they've reviewed it and the text is fine because it's an image, right? It's like a product image. It's not overlay text. So this is all I'm doing. When you have a unique product and a unique design like this, you're able to use this as the ad creative, and the ad copy can be very simple, right? Like you're just making a call out to the audience, would your wife like this necklace or something like that, and then get it here and have a link, right? It's like something super simple that works. Okay, and then you can see, I'm coming through and I'm testing based on the normal testing parameters that I give, up to the first $15 to $20 spent. I'm just looking to see good link clicks, and I'm looking to start to see some add to carts. And of course purchases as well, but I'll let these all run to like $20, $25 to test them, because the margins are good on these products. I know that I can get, like cost per purchase all the way up to $25 and still have a decent profit margin on the product. All right, so that's one of the great things about selling higher margin products, is that you have more room for higher cost per purchase. Okay, higher customer acquisition cost, right? And then these people, since they're getting a good brand experience, could be people that buy again in the future and become repeat customers, right? So I'm not going to go too much into the ad strategy, because I just recorded the videos 6 steps to 6 figures with Shopify, and I go extensively in the ads there about how I'm testing with CBO and how I am scaling with CBO. This is just to give you a step 4 glimpse of exactly what you do, right? So the first step is you install Shine On using the link that I gave you. The second step is you create the new products with the message on demand cards here, right? They have other great products too to build out your brand, but this on demand message card thing is super clutch that you can use for almost any niche, right? And they have more designs coming. So obviously right now they're very they're most, that's heart, friendship, love necklace, and so these are more like geared towards the family niche, but there's multiple designs that are coming in the future to make it even more broad, right? That's why I'm not worried about sharing this or saturation within this. Okay, so that's step 2. Step 3 is being able to find good designs on Etsy. These different message card ideas that you can do for whatever niches that you want to test. And then step 4, or I'm sorry, that was step whatever. Next step, getting it done by T-Shirt Fella or doing it yourself. And then finally testing with very simple CBO campaigns, right? I'm using broad audiences with the unique ad creatives. And then when I find an audience that works with a product, I'm putting it into its own CBO. All right. This is literally a recipe to print money. Whether it's hundreds of dollars or thousands is up to you and the niches you pick in your scaling. But use this, don't delay, deploy this, and you can have an entire new revenue stream.